I was just going to tell you, without live football, we have, well, everyone is trying to fill up their time, everyone who loves football. And we have this project called World Cup at Home, in which FIFA users go on Twitter. They choose which matches from previous World Cups they want to watch. Not only World Cups, Women's World Cup, Youth World Cups as well, U20, U17. And we show them on YouTube the full match, whistle to whistle, the whole 90 minutes. You can watch again. You can watch your games again. If you were to choose one match from any World Cup to watch again, start to finish, which one would it be?
Well, I don't know. Maybe French-Italy 98 when we lost with penalty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
really?
because
even with a loss like
because
this?
the feeling was really good. To be honest with you, it was my first World Cup, and I think we had a great team, great players, good combination between old players and young players. And to be honest with you, this World Cup we lost to against them with penalties, and the feeling was so bad. The feeling was so bad.
And still you would like to watch it again. That's interesting. But it's a good game.
No, but because I think with the Germany Italy 2006, that game is one of my best game in my best performance in my national team, Italian national team. I did the performance was unbelievable.
Against tell you about this match exactly, because this is one that people voted actually for people to watch, and it's available there if you want to watch the whole thing again. But if I were you, I would watch it every day. But
Bruno, but I hope you support the Italian national team.
Well, it is complex. Depends. I think my wife is watching, so yes.
You know that I know that you work in FIFA, and I know you can't choose one national team because you like.
When we're wearing the jacket, we cannot.
Okay.
If you're at home, if you're just watching, you're talking football with your buddy, it's fine.
Good.
Tell me about this. I'll play a couple of seconds from this here, and I want to hear your comments on it. Of course, it is mirrored, so you're going to see yourself as if you were left-footed.
Wait, Bruno, I'm getting old, my friend. I need my...
I know how it goes. Check that out.
Okay.
Who's that one clearing the ball, just so we're clear?
Podolski, and after FABIO Cannavaro. I left the ball to Francesco Totti. I was in good hands, so I did my job. And after that, wow. Andiamo a Berlino, my friend.
Is this the best football on pitch moment of your career? Because of course we'll talk about that, about the cup itself, but like when it comes to one moment that's very symbolic, because you're a defender, you're not scoring the goals for this team, but everyone remembers that tackle, everyone remembers that counter attack. It is very symbolic.
I think this game is one of the most beautiful game in the World Cup history.
It is phenomenal, yeah.
It's unbelievable. That moment for me also was a great moment, and yes, it's one of my best because after that we've been in the final. We beat the French team. It was a very tough team, and after that I was enjoying with my teammate as a champions World Cup.
Who did you share the room with that World Cup?
I was alone, my friend.
You by yourself? Oh, really? Captain, no?
Yeah, the captain is captain.
How was the night before the final? How are you normally in situations like this? Can you
to be honest with you, for me, I don't want to tell you it was a normal game because I always, before the game, I was very, very quiet. I was very confident. The problem for me was after game. That for me was very worse. After game, first of all, I was very After game for me was the worst time in my life. Always, always.
You mean the adrenaline to go to see them?
Adrenaline was too much. Adrenaline was unbelievable. The night before, I was very confident, to be honest with you, because I know that I was the captain of the very good team.
Mm-hmm.
I was the captain for to the very nice guys. Everyone was very confident, and everyone was very concentrated on this game.
Let's talk about probably the most famous moment of that final, even if it's not necessarily positive, but what we all know so well. I mean, it's the most, in hindsight, one of the most incredible moments in the history of football. Just, I mean, it means so much. There's so much history there.
Yeah.
You were right. You were right behind. I mean, we can see. Thuram is complaining, but he's complaining out of education because he knows what happened.
Of course, was a Zidane mistake, but to be honest with you, I was there near to them, and I heard just the sound. The sound was unbelievable.
The sound of the headbutt.
I did the WhatsApp with them guys, and I saw Marco Materazzi on the grass, you know, and I said, oh my God, what they did. But to be honest with you, after I saw my teammate came around myself, and of course Buffon, because the only one saw everything was a Buffon.
Who saw the whole thing up front, right? Because he's the goalkeeper.
So everything was a Buffon. But anyway, for this is history.
Yeah, it is.
Bad history, but in the end, you know, we won the World Cup, and everyone forget about that. Even more because we're talking about two nice guys.
Yeah.
We're talking about two nice players, and after the games, I think they should forget about everything.
Oh yeah, in the end, it's history of football. No? It's just one of the best players in the world involved in something like this. There's no way it doesn't become history.
It's a shame because it was the last Zidane games.
Yeah.
So
and he was voted the best player of the World Cup in spite of this.
Yeah, no, exactly. This was good for me because I was the best one.
Well, but you were the best in the world at the end of the year.
Yeah, I know, but in the World Cup, you know. Anyway.
There's a very interesting question from Samira Hamek. We got it through Twitter. What did Trezeguet say to you after that incident with Zidane? She sent the picture we all know probably, like, that's here right after it happens. You're pointing to Zidane. Trezeguet is telling you something. You know each other very well.
He talking about Marco. He said, we know him. He always he tried to do something bad, but I said to him, it's not true because I know Marco, and for once maybe Zidane did a mistake. So it's not Marco mistake. Why we are here to talking about Marco mistake?
Yeah,
that was our chat.
Did you ever talk to these guys, like the French guys that you know well, about it, like over a bottle of wine, calmly, just looking at the past?
To be honest with you, after the World Cup, I never had the opportunity to speak with them about this kind of situation. This situation, and we need to forget about that, Bruno. We need to just remember about the nice things.
Yeah,
the nice things is we won the World Cup. So I can understand. Yeah. I can understand the feeling they felt in that moment. But you know, the football is amazing, and sometimes you win and sometimes you lose.
And it was an amazing final in spite of any of that. No? That was the one moment that stayed, but it was a great game.
Yeah. To be honest with you, they played much better than us. They played very, very good. And for us, it was really tough because we know that with Ribéry, Malouda, Makelele, Patrick Vieira, Zinedine Zidane, and we did also the tough game against Germany team, and so we lost a lot of energy, but it was a final World Cup final, and you know, we did an amazing job.
There's a question here. Uh, Italy went from winning that title to crashing out in the group stage 10, 14, not even qualifying in 18. Now, with such a long time in between, why? How do you analyze that? What's the reason why Italy had that descent over the course of the last 10 years or so?
Wow, this is a good question, but I think because many Italian clubs, they're starting to give up about the nice job with academies.
Mm.
So we started to buy just the guys from around Europe, and not maybe, you know, improve the young academies, young players, follow them and try to help them. But this is not only the Italian problem. I think now is around the world this kind of situation. And if you see the national teams like Brazil or Argentina, or you know, that is not only about Italy. I think the quality of the football player around in the world is not like before.
Talking about the best, just saying like how you were chosen the best player in the world from a defense position. Kelly Smith, one of the greatest English footballers of all time, she was here on the show on Thursday, and she asked a question for you. And she said, okay, if we think about national team, not clubs, what is the most difficult striker, forward, player that you've ever faced against?
It's too easy for me.
Is it?
It's too easy, yes. For my generation, I think it's too easy. Because Ronaldo, the Brazilian one, was unbelievable.
It's incredible how many people bring him up.
Was incredible. Was fast. Was animal. It was, it was unbelievable. To be honest with you, Bruno was wow.